start digging in your butt, twin. Alright guys, hi there, my name is James IZ. I'm back here with another video, bro. A banger of a fucking video, bro. Why? Because I've been spammed all day. I've been getting phone calls and messages all day about these two situations, okay? I decided to sit down and make this video to give you two good examples of how to truly ruin your career in the music industry. First method of ruining your career in the music industry. So say if like you fall off after saying a gay joke on stage, right? Well, you already make a repetitive music anyway, so not only are you being canceled by the LGBTQ community and your music fucking sucks, years later after the fact, right? After you fall off, basically, you try to make a comeback by creating a song, and in the music video you self-insert yourself in a recent horrific knife crime. No, I will not be talking about the Charlie Kirk situation, alright guys? I'm talking about what literally happened days before Charlie Kirk caught a bullet in his jugular. This horrific knife crime that was done by, well, a black man and a white blonde woman, which I don't think the story would have gone this viral or crazy if it wasn't a blonde white woman from Ukraine. But anyway, like the most random, like, killing too. Like this dude was just sitting on the bus, right? This nice young lady just walks on the bus, you know, like she's trying to get home after getting off the job at a Marco's Pizza, right? And then, well, this dude just randomly pulls out a pocket knife and then just starts stabbing her for seemingly really no reason. And well, I think the reason why everybody got upset was because, well, the guy was a career criminal who got arrested and charged 14 different times throughout the years, and well, for some reason he kept on getting out. That's just like a faulty justice system right there. And so that's why I can see why everybody was getting mad at that. Well, DaBaby decided to drop a music video of where he self-inserts himself in that exact situation and then decides to save the girl from getting stabbed to death. Hold on, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I didn't even watch this music video, but I did see the beginning of it, and it's literally just a news segment of this situation.
This is video surveillance of the night. Irina Zarutska enters the blue line at the East-West Boulevard station stop. You can see she takes a seat directly in front of DeCarlos Brown, the suspect. At first, nothing seems unusual, but 4 minutes later, he pulls out what appears to be a pocket knife and suddenly stabs Zarutska multiple times. Zarutska then collapses as Brown walks to the front car, takes off his sweater, and wraps his hand before exiting the train. Police arrested him on the platform shortly after.
You think you can save me?
The song isn't even actually that bad, it's just the fact that you made this music video right after this crime. Has he lost his fucking mind? What the fuck is wrong with you? He made the song about himself though. Why is his name on here, Jonathan DaBaby Kirk? I can't escape the Charlie Kirk thing. Whatever the fuck. DaBaby, you do realize that you just stopped a career criminal from killing someone. Okay, alright, good. You could have put him behind bars or something like in the music video too. I mean, so like you basically just let him go, like out there on the street after stopping him from committing murder? You're saying that if DaBaby was there on that train, he would have stopped the crime and then just let the dude go? Whatever the fuck. This is one way on how to truly fuck up your career, is by doing some bullshit like this. So second thing that you can do to fuck up your music career, right? Have the police discover the chopped up body of the 15-year-old girl that you were dating in the trunk of your Tesla. That's the second thing that you can do to fuck up your music career. So this man David, this TikTok creating music creator, David, that I've never heard of before a day in my life until the situation now, apparently he was on tour and, well, the police had found a chopped up decaying body in the trunk of his Tesla. Let's just say recently the situation has gotten much more worse than we thought.
On September 9th, an impounded Tesla belonging to David was found with a body in it. During this time, David was on his Withered World tour. Mind you, he also performed that night that all of this was discovered, and he was giving out Labubus, which is crazy.
Okay, dude, I can't believe that I live in this fucking timeline. Does this man not realize what the fuck just came out of his damn mouth? They discovered a body in the trunk of his Tesla, and at the same time he was on tour, performing live and handing out Labubus. Why the fuck do I live on the goddamn timeline, bro? I couldn't have been born in like the 40k Warhammer universe or something. I could have been born like in the fucking Spartan program from Halo Reach or some shit, bro.
David paused his tour and canceled his Seattle show after the body of the victim was identified. It was Celeste Rivas Hernandez. She was 13 when she went missing and was found over a year later. Here's her missing person report, and the way she was identified was by two things. Number one, with the help of her mom, who confirmed that Celeste had a boyfriend named David, and the fact Celeste had a matching tattoo on her finger with David, which is just so fucking weird.
Isn't it just so strange and weird that a 13-year-old girl just has a matching tattoo with a fully grown man? Apparently she's in a relationship with a man that's also named David. Don't you think that's just a little bit strange, huh, guys? You know?
That's just the start. People checked David's Discord and found extremely disturbing images, one with Celeste being in there, another with some of his Discord members saying that Celeste was David's girlfriend. But I personally think the worst one was from a year ago on August 2024. It was a person replying to David saying, drop a song on the missing girl, Celeste. But it's not just Discord.
He had a whole Discord server and had his underage girlfriend in there too. Discord is an evil fucking place that you cannot trust.
There were two people on Reddit making these claims. Let me read them for you. This guy is a weirdo. A close friend's little sister from the LE ran away last year, and this is who she was with. We think her sister was pimping her out. She was in 7th grade at the time. LAPD sweep this place in the hills. I'm terrified that's who is in the car. Nobody has heard from her in months. I won't release names as she's still a minor, but she was from Lake Elsinore.
The situation has actually gotten worse, bro. It was already bad enough that there's just a rotting corpse in the trunk of your Tesla for it to turn out to be the body of a missing 15-year-old girl that you were in a relationship with. Again, what fucking timeline am I fucking living on? You people made this man famous! What is wrong with you?
It isn't speculation. It literally happened. I don't really care if you've heard nice things about him. That has no impact on my personal negative experiences. This guy is a from what I've heard. My sister, who is now in 9th grade, told me that he was dating an 8th grader, let's call her C, and she would go on trips with him to LA. They're all in 9th grade now, and it turns out C's friends knew, and he would pay them to keep their mouths shut.
You just have like a talent of making music, right? You've been working on that craft for years to have like a couple songs blow up and then boom, now like you're famous and rich and you just have a successful music career. These are the types of chicks that you're fucking dealing with. You're dealing with 8th graders, bro. You're dealing with middle schoolers. You could have any other choice of women at that point. You decide to deal with 8th graders. I don't understand. What the fuck, dude? What is the mindset of these famous dudes? What is the mindset of these people, bro?
He has been missing for over a month now, and no one knows her whereabouts. Definitely something strange going on. Now, the second one is immensely eerie because it refers to Celeste, who at the time was unnamed, as C, which I believe gives more credibility to the post. I think what's interesting is that when you look at the Reddit and the Discord and how these people seemingly have this information about David and Celeste, it comes across as more of an open secret rather than some new revelation, which makes my heart weep for Celeste even more. Here's where the situation gets even worse. The song Romantic Homicide was released on her birthday, September 7th, and on social media there's currently a new lens being placed over David's work as an artist. Even certain lyrics are being put into question, like this, which really eerie stuff.
In the back of my mind, I killed you. Okay, yeah, bro, this nigga did it, bro. You need to be locked up.
There is proof of David on the phone with Celeste.
The fuck am I looking at, bro? These are FaceTime screenshots and everything, bro. This chick has a My Little Pony profile pic. You are a fully grown man dealing with a child who still enjoys My Little Pony. If he's somehow able to clear himself from being blamed for her murder somehow, he's still a pedophile at the end of the fucking day. And well, this is just the end of his career at this point.
And there's even this photo from 2023 before she went missing.
She was 13 years old. The dude is 20 now, so this dude was 18 dealing with the 13-year-old girl. Fucking disgusting.
And I also did find alleged messages between an anonymous person and Celeste, and it confirms she and David engaged inappropriately. Celeste also confirms she had contact with a person named Gus. We don't know who he is as of yet, but based off of what she said, it seemed the interaction she had with him was even more horrifying.
What situation would you rather be in, a DaBaby's or a David's situation? I'm picking DaBaby because to be honest with you, all he has to do is just keep dropping good music, just never bring up that music video ever again. That's what DaBaby should be doing. But this situation right here, we can't ignore this, bro. David, you need to be gone. He's already being investigated for the body of the 15-year-old girl that he killed in the trunk of his Tesla. There's something off about that because you have all this money and fame and you decide to drive a fucking Tesla. That's how I know that like this dude's a fucking weirdo.
Remember the Reddit post that I was talking about? He was paying off kids, allegedly. There was an Instagram account called Chandler, and he dropped some crazy shit. First by saying he had a friend that told him David owed someone in Lake Elsinore money. And being that Celeste is now deceased, it only seems even more disturbing when you put two and two together. He then followed up that story with another one providing context. This time, he was saying that David gave people money because he was with a minor, paying them off. And then he proceeded to post a photo proof. This is allegedly the photo of him paying those kids off. And let's be honest, that is definitely David. I just don't know how you could say this isn't David. This is probably one of the most incriminating pieces of evidence I've seen. But it wasn't just Chandler. Another person on a different social media posted the photo as well. And they claim that with the news being released, the kids from that area are sharing it, which is a callback to the Reddit post saying the same thing. And remember, those predated all of this information.
But that's the whole David situation right there. So he would drop music on her birthday for years now, like on September 7th, for years at this point, just dropping songs. The second way of ruining your music career is doing that. That's how you ruin your career in the music industry. And fellas, with that being said, the name's James IZ. It's been one hell of a video, guys. Go ahead and leave a like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys later, all right?